Jamar, yeah, I forgot to record. I'm gonna record it. Okay, I just hit the button. Okay, Jane has a $500 in a week to spend on clothing and food. The price of clothing is $25 and the price of food is $10. And the clothing and food pairs in Jane's choice set include, what did you find? Income is, why it's not writing? Okay, income is 500 and price of clothing is 25. We are gonna draw the budget set first. Why it's not writing? Check. Okay. So do we have any questions meanwhile? Sorry about that. I didn't check the pen. Why it's not writing? Oh, yes. Okay, good, sorry. Okay, oh, finally. Jane has $500, I is 500, okay? And then price of clothing is 25, price of clothing is 25, and price of food is 10, okay? So we are gonna have sort of, for the budget constraint, okay? So you are gonna have clothing in one dimension and food in another dimension. So you're gonna ask that if Jane spends all of his money on clothing, how many clothing she can buy? This is 500 divided by 25. Okay. If she spends all of her money on food, how many food she can buy? 500 divided by 10. So this is 50. Okay. And then you're going to have something like this. Okay. So choice set is the part she can choose from is this part. Okay, the shaded area. So what are we gonna say? We're gonna say that, okay, so let's check the options. So 50-50, can 50-50 be in the choice set? 50-50, so 50 is here. So 50 is here, okay. No, okay, so this cannot be inside the choice set. 20 units of clothing, 20 units of clothing, and 50 units of food. This is not in the choice set either. 15, 25, 15 units of clothing, 15 times 25 plus 10 times 25. That would be bigger than 500. No, option C cannot be inside the choice either. Kendinizi mute edin. Mute yourself. Okay. Okay. And then 8 units of clothing, 8 times 25 plus 10 times 30. This is 500. So option D is inside the choice set. Okay. Option D is inside the choice set. Okay. So this question is important. So second one, I hope you understand this from the video that I recorded for the second part for the utility. Okay, complete the following tables that showcase utility from consuming hamburgers and sodas. Okay, and then okay, so let's draw the table for hamburgers. Okay, so this is number of hamburgers, okay? And this is total utility. You are gonna have marginal utility from hamburger. You are gonna have price of hamburger. And finally, we are gonna have marginal utility of hamburger divided by price of hamburger. Okay, and then we are gonna have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, and then total utility is 30, 54, 63, 69, and 3. Okay, and then price is given 3, 3, 3, 3, 3. Okay, and let's draw the same thing for the sodas. Okay, and then this is number of soda, and then total utility, marginal utility of soda, price of soda, marginal utility of soda divided by price of soda. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, and we have total utility as 20, 36, 48, 58, and 6. Okay, now first let's fill out this table. Okay, let's fill out this table so you know how to calculate the marginal utilities, right? Okay, marginal utility is the utility that a person obtains from consuming the last unit. Okay, so marginal utility of the first hamburger consumed is 30. Marginal utility of second hamburger consumed is 54 minus 30, 24. Okay, so marginal utility of the third hamburger is what? 9. Marginal utility of the fourth hamburger is 6. And in order to find total utility of fifth hamburger by consuming 5 hamburgers will be 69 plus 3, 72. Okay. And then what are we going to do? You're going to divide this column to this column. Okay. 10, 8, 3, 2, 1. Okay. And let's do the same thing for the soda. Okay. So this is 20, 16. Okay. Okay, 16, kaç oldu? 12, 10, and this is 64. So I'm just taking the difference between those two numbers. Okay, and the price of soda was 2. Okay, and then this is 10, 8, 6, 5, and 3. Okay, now we are going to find the optimal choices. Okay, so the income is given. Kate income is Kate income is 10. Okay, so let's look at the first unit of the consumptions. Okay, first consumption is a marginal utility divided by price. For the first unit is 10 in either case. Then which means that the consumer is indifferent between consuming hamburger and soda. Okay, so marginal utility of hamburger divided by pH for first unit, for the first unit comparison is 10. That is equal to marginal utility of soda divided by price of soda. Then consumer is indifferent. Indifferent means what? He's gonna consume either of it. Okay, that's fine. Okay, so let's choose soda. Soda. Okay, so 1 soda. And then what are you gonna do for the second unit? 1 soda, cost of 1 soda is $2. Okay, for this next time, what are you going to compare? So he didn't consume, Kate, she didn't consume hamburger at all. Marginal utility of hamburger divided by price of hamburger is 10. Okay, so you're going to look at this first unit because she didn't consume yet. Okay, and then you are going to compare it with the second unit of soda because she consumed 1 soda. Okay, marginal utility of soda divided by price of soda is 8. Okay, since 10 is bigger than 8, she will choose 1 hamburger, which the cost of it is $3. Okay, $3. Now, until now, she spent $5. And then what are we gonna do? She already consumed 1 hamburger and 1 soda. We are in the second row, okay? So then the marginal utility of hamburger divided by price of hamburger is 8. You are gonna compare this marginal utility of soda divided by price of soda, which is 8. So then she's indifferent. She's indifferent again. This doesn't have to be so, okay? So this is coincidence, okay? And then let's say that she chose soda again. So this is the second soda, okay? Second soda, okay? And then she's gonna spend $2 on soda. And then now we are gonna compare marginal utility of hamburger divided by price of hamburger. We're gonna compare this with the third soda. Marginal utility of soda divided by PS, this is 6. Okay, and then she's gonna consume hamburger again. Hamburger, okay? This is second hamburger. And the cost of it is $3, okay? And in total, she spent $10. Then she's gonna consume what? 2 hamburger and 2 soda. What is the total utility she obtains from consuming 2 hamburger and 2 soda? The utility she obtains from 2 hamburger is what? 54. 54 plus 2 soda is 36, 90. Okay? Total utility from this consumption. So this is utility maximizing choice bundle. Okay? Find the combination that maximizes her utility. That's it. Any question? Any question? Any question? Do you have any question? Did you understand? Did you understand? Okay. Okay. Third question, decide whether you agree or disagree with each of the following statements and explain your reason. Okay, I'm gonna ask one of you for this one. If the income effect of a wage change dominates the substitution effect for a given household and the household works longer hours following a wage change, wage must have risen. Is it true? Who's gonna answer? Is there any volunteer? You can raise your hand. Can I see? Does any of you raise her or his hand? Is there any person willing to answer? Heidi? No? Should I choose one person randomly?
Hocam, I think it's true, but I'm not sure.
Oh, no, it's not true. Okay, it's not true because in the substitution effect, okay, so if the wage increases, okay, if the wage increases, wage means that price of leisure, okay, price of leisure, then it means that not working becomes more expensive. Not working becomes more expensive. So with the substitution effect, since if the substitution effect dominates the income effect, then due to relative increase, not working is relatively more expensive. This person is going to work harder. Okay, work harder if the substitution effect dominates, but not the income effect dominates. Okay, so A is wrong. A is wrong. Okay, so wage must have if this person, okay, if income effect dominates, this person should work less. Okay, should work less when the wage when the wage increases. Okay, in product markets, when a price falls, is it clear? Is it clear? So
Hocam,
income effect and substitution effect means this. Okay, income effect, if the price of one good changes, okay, let's say it decreases, then it means that you have more money in your pocket to spend more on other goods. Okay, so it means that you can spend more on other goods. Substitution effect is due to if the good is relatively cheaper or relatively more expensive compared to the other goods. In general, we are using two goods, right? So to have a simpler comparative statistics. In here we have leisure and other goods. Okay. So if income effect dominates and if the wage rises, okay, so this person may consume more of the leisure. Income effect dominates ne demek? So she can work, if she works the same amount of hours, okay, she can earn more money. She can earn more money. And with this earned more money, she can buy either leisure or other goods. She can increase her consumption in all of the goods she is buying. So we are assuming that leisure is a good as well. Okay, but substitution effect says the otherwise, because substitution effect saying you this. Okay, so then if the wage increases, price of leisure is relatively high. Okay, price of leisure is relatively high. So then consumers should consume less of that and more of the other goods. In order to do that, she should work harder. Okay, clear? Begüm? Is it clear?
hocam birazcık zorluk çekiyorum ama oturacak umarım.
Yani şu income effect and substitution effect are on the same direction for any other good. Okay, let's say the consumer is consuming elma and armut. Okay, let's say these are the two fruits she is consuming. She spends all of her income on that. Okay, and then if suppose price of armut decreased, okay, and then what do you have? She has the same income. She's gonna consume, if she buys the same amount of armut and elma she was buying before the price decrease, she can buy more of either of the goods because she has some money left in her pocket. Okay, so this is called as income effect. Okay, what is the substitution effect? Substitution effect is saying you this. Okay, so armut became relatively cheaper because price of armut decreased, but price of elma stayed the same. Okay, armut became relatively cheaper, so the consumer can buy more armut because she's substituting elma with armut because it is cheaper. Okay, she wants to consume meyva somehow, fruit somehow, and then since the armut is relatively cheaper, she is consuming more armut because armut is relatively cheaper. Okay, so this is called a substitution effect. Substitution effect and income effect are on the same direction in all of the goods. Okay, only when we are considering leisure, okay, They are working in the opposite directions. Okay. Income effect is saying that consume more of leisure if there is a wage increase, but substitution effect is saying you this the worker should work harder if there is a wage increase. Okay. So this is answering the part B as well. So in product markets, the example that I was giving for almond and elma are the product markets. When a price falls, the substitution effect leads more consumption. True. Okay, when a price falls, substitution leads to more consumption. But for normal goods, no. The income effect leads less consumption. No. Okay, this is not true. Okay, so income effect may lead to different direction if the good is inferior or normal. But for the normal goods, income effect is going to lead to more consumption too. Okay, any question? Any question about the substitution effect and income effect? Okay, so I'm passing to the question 4. Suppose, tekrar chatte de soru yok. Okay, suppose the price of X is 5, question 4. Okay, price of X is 5 and price of Y is 10. Okay, and hypothetical household has $500 to spend on X and Y. Sketch the household budget constraint. Okay, so how are we gonna do? In x-axis, let's say the amount of X, y-axis, let's write amount of Y. Okay, if this person spends all of his money on X, she can buy 100. So this is 500 divided by 5. Okay, and if she spends all of his money on Y, she can buy 500 divided by 10. 50 units of Y. Okay, so this is the budget constraint. Okay, this is the budget constraint, and then assume that the household splits its income equally between X and Y. Show where the household ends up on the budget constraint. So this is about choice. Okay, so this is the all of the bundles she can afford. Okay, but we don't know which point she chooses yet. Okay, and part B is telling you this. Okay, assume the household spends equal amounts for X and Y. Okay, then she is consuming 50 units of X and 25 units of Y. Okay, so this is this is where she ends up. Okay, suppose the household's income doubles to 1,000. Okay, and then the amount of consumption will be, so there will be a parallel shift in the budget line. Okay, so this is, you are going to divide 1,000 by 5. So this is 200, and you're going to have 100 in here. Okay, so this is the budget set. Now, after the income change, household spends $200 on Y and $800 on X. Yani how many units of X she is consuming? So this is 800 divided by 5. She's consuming 160 units of X, and you're going to divide 200 by the price of Y, 20 units of Y she's consuming. Initially, I mean, where we are. Okay, so optimal choice, let's say optimal choice is somewhere here. Tam olmadı 160, so it's going to be 160. This should be beyond this point, but sorry about that. Okay, so it's 160. Okay, something like this. Okay, then with the incoming, with this optimal choice, What can you say about whether x is normal or inferior? Is x normal? Is x normal good?